was no other album that came out this year.
Everybody's waiting.
I know, you ain't lying. Welcome back, everybody on the check-in. Welcome back. Another episode.
Back again.
Back in the building. Right now, we having a little brief debate on
Pre-show edits
and what other albums came out this year that was notable.
Right, Jim Jones got the best album of the year so far.
Yikes! Yeah, he does. You know what I mean? Like for someone that wasn't expected, like he was like I feel like he got that unsung hero.
No, he wasn't a rapper. He just held it down. He was smacking koofies off.
Yo, I still smack the koofies off. Yo, he's like, oh yeah, didn't Cam say that? Cam was like, yo, me and
we would have
Jim
made a living smacking
koofies off. Yo, shout out to Cam and Jimmy.
He actually ripped that.
Jimmy Jones. Combo, Juno. Oh my goodness, man. Oh gosh. What a week. Yo, what a week, dude.
Has it been that bad?
Dude, it's been bad for Boston. Boston's taking a lot of L's. Boston's taking a lot of
I don't count sports losses as L's.
No?
We win so much that it's just.
Nah, but it is, you know what I mean? Like, the expectations, like, there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you almost have a standard, like, you have to win, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
it is what it is. You already know.
I don't think it was anything worse. There's just a bunch of other bad shit that happened everywhere else.
Oh my goodness. No, we definitely gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. But, hey, been on a check-in, man. I want to know how y'all doing. Hope y'all are alive and well, you know? Or you live, because you're listening. But, you already know. Another week. Another opinion.
Sports, all the good sports are over, basically.
Another consequence, yeah. Got baseball.
Well, no, I don't like baseball.
You know what? Fuck it. We got Women's World Cup, man. Shout out to them. We gotta give it up to them. Yo, they got a $30 million bonus. Like they got so. I guess I shouldn't say bonus, but they got like a $30 million salary cap increase. Good for them.
Yeah, they deserve it. I seen something where Derek Fisher posted the women's WNBA how they travel, and it's like high school traveling team. Like when you travel on the train and shit.
Dog, they travel like I'm talking about.
No bus, no fucking private plane. Like that's
nothing, bro.
That shit sucks.
They got nothing, dude. Like they be out there really like, damn. It's that day-to-day life. Oh my goodness. I don't know, people, man. Listen, man, the world is crazy. World's crazy right now, man. I hope you guys are in a safe place, man. I hope you guys just keep your head up. Head up, chin down. Is that how they do it? Head up, chin down. Head up, chin down.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is it? Mm-hmm. How could you do both? Nigga, don't do that. You gotta watch on Monday to see how this fucking dude is doing his head up and chin down.
Well, boxers keep their head up and they chin down. They do this. But it's really keeping your head up.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not a boxer. This guy, he did his thing in boxing and all that stuff. So I can't sit here and critique and give my input analysis on it because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to boxing. So
head up.
Okay, fine.
Head up, eyes open.
I'm like,
we can use head up, eyes open. That's the best one to use, I think.
But guys, man, welcome back to another episode of Opinions and Consequences, episode 46. The show where your opinions can lead to consequences. So, choose your words wisely. I'm your host, AJ McLaughlin.
I'm Clinton E. Martinez.
Listen, welcome back. 46, baby.
It's cold.
It's cold, bro.
It was 80 degrees yesterday, or 70 degrees, and it's cold today.
Dude, I don't... It's something.
You know how I just threw that in there? That's just a wrench. Just threw it in there just to see when you gonna add something. Like, it's cold.
It's cold.
Okay.
It's cold, bro.
I'm hungry. Okay. All right. Let's fuck this up.
No bullshit, man. Listen, real quick before you even start this shit, right? So, a couple days ago, matter of fact, yesterday, we had this conversation, man, and I want people to really either text me, chime in, drop a line on Opinions and Consequences, at Opinions and Consequences, right there on IG. You can drop a line right in there. So Clinton came up to me. We was talking. He said he was watching some video and he was like, "Yo, I don't know why this girl's tripping about this dude talking about he put the milk in first before the cereal." Everybody knows that you're supposed to put cereal in first. If you put milk in first, bro, don't trust that person. That person, something's wrong with that person. This thing is like this.
I don't care. I don't give a shit. It depends on the situation.
Clint was so amped. He's like, nigga, I put my milk in first.
There was no amp. Don't let him gas this up.
But I try to tell him, I'm like, so Clint, how do you know how much milk to put in if you don't know how much cereal's left?
What a shit, bro.
And then he's like, oh, you don't know how much cereal's left? I'm like, you always check and see how much cereal's left first.
When I grabbed the box, I'm like, oh,
But you gotta pour it in there to know how much cereal's left to pour the milk in.
It just doesn't. I don't comprehend it. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. I do whatever works, man. It's just like, if it works, it works. That's what I tell people. I'm like, who gives a shit? The chick that made a big deal out of it, I was like, you just got nothing else to make a big deal out of, man. Because honestly, who gives a shit? I'm going to eat the fucking cereal. I'm going to pour the milk out. You wasting milk. Who gives a shit?
No, you're wasting mad milk, though. You're wasting mad
First
milk.
off, I don't even really drink milk. That's the first thing. Let me get that out the way.
Okay.
I've been on I drink almond milk. I don't really do dairy like that.
Oh, shit. You can tell who shops at Whole Foods. Okay.
Actually, Trader Joe's. Shout out to Trader Joe's. Give us some money.
I think you'll shout out to Trader Joe's.
Give us some money.
So that's no
but I drink almond milk. No bullshit. I really do drink almond milk because it's better for you. You're not supposed to, dairy's not good for you. Like, people don't really know. It's not good for you, papa. It's no bueno.
Well, you're hearing it here from Dr. Martinez.
Dr. Feel Doctor, you'll feel better.
Listen, man, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor. It's the Truth Juice.
Holla.
Listen, all the information is right there in the description below. If you want to know more about the Truth Juice, please hit them up. Also, we want to give a big shout out to Big Nick. Smoke Good BBQ. Listen, Nick, I don't know when summer's starting. Yeah, no, we can't use some, but I don't know when summer's starting. I don't know, but I know your grill is always lit. So people, if you're looking for any catering needs for the summertime or anything like that, please hit up Big Nick. All of his information is right there in the description below once again.
Also, Milton Tax Associates, big shout out to them. If you need your taxes prepared, you need your financial documents put together, definitely reach out.
Listen, man, we're going to get right into this, man. We're going to get right into the hot topics. We're going to go right into the honorable mentions.
Who we mentioning?
Tony Parker calling it quits.
About time.
Former San Antonio Spurs guard Tony Parker announced his retirement Monday after 18 seasons in the NBA. Parker, 37, originally had plans to retire after 20 years.
Yep.
If I can't be Tony Parker anymore, I can't play for a championship. I don't want to play basketball anymore, he told ESPN, undefeated. Parker is a 6-time All-Star who spent 2018 and 19 season with the Charlotte Hornets. He played more than 1,200 games and ended his career with an average of 15.5 points per game. Hall of Famer?
He's a Hall of Famer.
He's in.
He'll make it.
No one, he's gonna go top of his class.
He's gonna go top. This class. There's no one gonna be in his class. Look at this. He
got 5 chips.
Is it
5 or 4?
He got 3. He has 3.
You got 3 chips? Okay.
He has 3. 3, maybe 4. I don't know, but I mean, they said he went to Charlotte because they paid him $20 million for 2 years. So I mean, I don't blame him. $10 million per.
I ain't mad at you.
San Antonio wasn't gonna pay. So congratulations, Tony. Good way to call it quits. I still don't respect what he did to Kawhi, but that's that.
Oh shit! Damn.
Shit on Kawhi, bro.
Nah, no bullshit. He did smoked. He did shit on Kawhi. Second honorable mention: zombie snakes. Yo, guys, I don't know if you've heard of The Walking Dead, but North Carolina officials are warning locals about crawling undead. The state's Department of Parks and Recreation has posted a photo on Facebook page of a zombie snake, a reptile known for defending itself by laying on its back and pretending to be dead.
It's kind of dope.
No, that's not dope.
It's nature.
Nigga, that's not dope, nigga. I'd be scared.
No,
I would be scared. I'd be like, oh shit, it's a dead
There's other
snake.
animals that do that, so it's
a dead snake, then it bites
It's a
you.
mechanism.
No bullshit.
That's kind of dope. Like, they should do a
it's
documentary.
good that he does, like, you know what I mean? That snake is able to do that.
But not for the people.
No, it's not for the people. You know what I mean? So, he said not for the people, though, but like...
Discovery Channel shit.
I guess they call it the hog-nosed snakes. They call it hog-nosed snakes.
What do you come up with the name?
I don't know. These are the people that come up with names.
Hog-nosed hog awards.
Yeah, but I guess, like, you know, it lays on its back and it pretends it's dead. And I'm sorry, I'm just not going to go near any snake, period. I don't care if it's fucking dead or alive. No, I'm not afraid of snakes.
So why would you go buy a dead one?
But why would you go buy one, period?
What if you're just walking by?
If I see it, I'm going to go.
What if it's in the path that you have to go?
Then fuck it, I'm jumping over it, clean.
But it's going to...
No, it's not.
Bite you.
Leap of faith.
All right. All right. Next thing.
All right, next honorable mention. Louisiana cops, don't call us and complain about Taco Bell. Yes, people, a lot of people's calling in Louisiana to complain about Taco Bell. Listen, people. They said definitely not your problem. One citizen told the police in Sindel a report after taco shell shortage. A Taco Bell...
Hard ones? The hard ones. Gotta be the hard ones.
It gotta be hard ones.
Nobody likes the hard ones.
No BS. A Taco Bell without taco shells might seem, well, criminal.
That's a bar.
No bullshit. But it's not something to call the police about. That announcement came from the police department in Louisiana, issued this week's in response to citizens calling for help. I'll be heated.
Fucking taco shells?
Bro, I'll be heated, though. I'll be heated. You want to be heated?
Shut the fuck up with this bullshit.
You want to be heated about that? You don't got no taco shells at your Taco Bell, bro? You in there looking for tacos, and you gonna tell them they don't have tacos. They don't got no hard shells, bro.
I mean,
come on.
I don't even like hard tacos, so I can't speak on it. I'm gonna be real. I'm soft taco.
You like no? Really? Seriously?
I swear to you, I don't like corn tacos.
So you rely okay, hold on. Let's get this straight. You know, I understand that, what you can call it, that, you know, with the authentic tacos are usually the soft ones. Authentic.
Facts.
But, you know, the hard shell don't, you know what I mean?
Nah, I don't like corn tortillas, bro. I'm cool.
Hear this nigga go.
No, I really don't, bro. I never liked hard tacos. I feel like they can cut the roof of your mouth.
Them shits do cut the roof.
That's how I don't like them shits. I don't like them shits.
They say, yo, I don't like this shit at all.
I don't like it, bro.
Yeah, man. I just, you know, it's one of those things where I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, tacos are tacos, man. I feel like you cannot have hard shell tacos at a taco stand, though. Like, you can't have that option.
No.
You can't have that option for not having hard or soft. Pause. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying, though. So it is what it is, man. But people in Louisiana stop calling the cops. Pretty much.
It's not worth it. It's not even a real emergency.
They're annoyed that you guys are calling about this shit that's not supposed to be. It's not their problem.
And then when they don't come for your ass, y'all pissed. It's just ridiculous.
Listen, man, they ain't got nothing better to do, man. They ain't got no better. What you got with situations with Clint, man?
Yo, what's something that you resented paying for in your life? That like you paid for and you're like, fuck, I paid for this. You ever had that?
Yeah, all the fucking time. After you realize you don't need the shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, yo, nigga, that's everything,
made a
bro.
big purchase and you're like, you motherfucker.
TVs. Period.
Yeah, where you be putting TVs?
No bullshit, yo, listen, no bullshit.
Some dudes buy TVs every year. And
what
do you do with the old one?
I don't understand it. Like, niggas don't understand that, yo, like, there's going to be a better TV.
Always.
Like, all the time.
There's always going to be something better.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But, like, my thing is just like, yo, instead of just waiting for that thing to be the norm, because, like, okay, what's the biggest thing now? 8K TV.
Is it 8K?
No, 8K.
It was 4K. It was 5K. It was
8K TVs now.
Who the hell?
But exactly. There's nothing that can support 8K.
I'm happy with 1080p.
But see, that's the thing. So if I want an 8K TV, I gotta pay 10, maybe 20 racks for an 8K TV. I'm the man because I got an 8K TV, but
like
guess
a 5K one is like 2 bands.
Easy.
And I don't know anything that really supports 5K. If 4K was hard enough. Man, these dudes be putting these TVs everywhere. Every year I see people run to go get TVs at Best Buy. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, the Blue Store?
Like, oh yeah, the Blue Store. Yeah, my bad.
He said, "What's up, my bad?"
My bad. The blue and yellow. They're blue and yellow.
The blue and yellow. He said, "My bad."
They're not the store online.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. He said,
send us some stuff.
Yeah, send us some the Blue Store.
The Blue Store. They're not. You know what my biggest regret be? Sometimes food. Food be the worst one.
But wait a minute, like, what do you mean, like grocery shopping?
Like, no. See, grocery shopping is one thing because you got an idea of the menu, what you gonna do. I'm talking when you go to an expensive restaurant that you don't know.
Nah, that's.
And you order that thing when you kind of question, you're like, damn, I don't know, like, I want to try this. This is that day you feeling real, like, I'm gonna step out of my comfort that day, and it goes all bad.
And I feel like, where does that usually happen at?
Mid-level places. I'm not talking Fridays because that's the lower
Cheesecake.
end. No.
Cheesecake? No. I'm gonna keep it something. Let's put it on flex. Cheesecake's menu.
With the cheesecakes.
Cheesecake menu look like a magazine.
That place where the cheesecakes be.
Oh yeah.
The place where the cheesecakes be.
The factory.
Okay.
The factory. The
place where factories have cheesecakes.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
The place that the factories have the cheesecakes at.
My bad.
They have this like extensive menu where it looks like a fucking magazine, damn near.
Oh, okay. Looks like a catalog.
It definitely does. It has coupons. It has promos in there.
Yo, that menu seems to get bigger every time I go.
And I'm sitting there. I'm just like, when am I gonna get
start?
To entrees?
Yeah, where do I start?
I got 3 pages of appetizers.
Yo, it's 3. Solid 3.
Solid 3. Then you get into the Then you get into the entrees. Then here's the thing. Here's a funny thing with guys, like ladies and gentlemen, like. They have at restaurants, which is really funky. They have entrees and then you have signature dishes.
Yeah, that's
that I don't like.
That's where they get cute. They get
really cute. Signature dish.
I'm like signature.
The jumbo shrimp.
That's so.
And then you see the tax go up. Yeah. Like
price of the brick went up. Nah, yeah, it's always food for me. I always get mad though. But not the factory where the cheesecakes be. That's not one of them. I mean mid-level places like
with the bees in the apps.
No, that's still low level. I'm talking mid, like one of them places that's a local place. That's what I'm talking, like those. You know, I'm not gonna name any small businesses because I want y'all to keep in your business. Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, like it's anytime I go to one of those places and I try something, like I remember I ordered dessert one time. I don't know why it was like of something. Molten lava cake something with like
molten lava cake
with like butterscotch. It was weird. I thought it would be good. It was wasted.
Do they get you with the wording? Do they get you with the description? Do you? All right, wait.
The picture.
Do they get you with the picture or the description?
If they hit you with a picture, they usually get you. That's how I'm like, damn, it don't look that good, but I got tried just because it kind of looked good.
Now, do you get nervous when you don't see a picture? Like, cause you don't know what you're gonna get, and they have something.
And I'd be concerned about because my whole thing is presentation.
No bullshit.
I like the way my food is plated. You know, that's my thing. If it's plated around,
I don't like all those like they make it so elegant where they're like, yeah, it has a Creole sauce, and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I want.
What is it? Is that spicy? Is that creamy?
How does it look?
Yeah. Is it white?
Is it red? Like that's what I'm saying.
Yellow sauce.
I be sitting there, I'm like, damn, should I get the one with the Creole sauce?
That's why I be regretting it. I
want the garlic.
Yeah. Or you know my go-to if I'm like, damn, I don't know what I want is the steak tips.
That's what is that?
Go-to.
Is that your like default meal? Like if you go to a restaurant,
salmon always does me right.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with fish.
Salmon always tends to be
fish or pasta.
Fish or pasta. I don't like pasta. I'm not a big pasta guy, but like salmon, scallops, can't fuck up. I mean, when they fuck up scallops, I get mad. It's a minute, 1 fucking minute, 1 minute on the one side, okay? 1 minute, not even. It's like 45 seconds, but they fuck that up. But I'm like, yeah, I stay with the fishes, the scallops. I'll touch the steak tips. Chicken, I feel like you can't fuck up either though.
But are you more of like the?
Depending on the cut.
Yeah, are you more of a cutlet?
Thigh?
Are you more of a cutlet or like a chicken breast?
I want a thigh. I'm a thigh man. Chicken thigh is where it's at. So if they cook it with chicken thigh, because chicken wings.
But you really don't get that at places like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what they'll
hit you with something exquisite like, oh, you could try the rotisserie garlic chicken.
Be alright though.
No, I'm not saying it's alright.
But it depends on it's the cut. It gotta be the right cut. If it ain't the right cut,
like I ain't gonna sit there in front. Like there's the Massachusetts market. That's a nice place. The Massachusetts market. I like that. Market,
where they serve the chicken.
Where they serve chicken.
I got you.
I like that place.
Yeah.
I like that place.
Send some chicken and gravy.
I ain't
gonna lie. With the corn and the mixed vegetables, it's pretty solid. They need to bring back that sauce.
Which one?
They had this sauce. It was mango habanero. It was quite delicious.
They need to bring back Szechuan. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, man.
Szechuan's good. Szechuan is good.
Szechuan's got a little kick. But yeah, that's the only thing. It's food. It's always food for me. It's always food.
I'm on the same page, man. You know what I mean? My thing is just like with food. It's not per se like. It's with me with groceries. Like I feel like I waste shit. Like I'm the type I look at stuff and I'm like, oh,
this is good.
I'm copping. And I buy it and then I'm just like, I use it like once or twice and I'm just like, yo, bro, that was
You're
waste.
that guy.
Yeah, I am. You know what? Listen.
You buy milk. He'll buy milk and leave it in the fridge for 6 weeks.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You said you pour your milk first. He said you pour your milk.
No, I did not say that. I said I pour my cereals first.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you told me. Yeah, nigga said, yo. Yo,
I pour my milk first. I don't give a shit. Don't at me.
This nigga's weird.
Don't at me.
You better at him, dog. You be like, yo, call him out.
Square up. Anybody knows me, I'll tell you, square the fuck up. So think about it. Fighting everyone.
Nigga say, yo, what up, yo? Who out here want? Who want war? What's your go-to cereal, though?
Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles?
Mm-hmm. I'm a Lucky Charms man.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with Fruity, man. Fruity Pebbles? I like Fruity Pebbles. I like.
Oh, Pebbles are fruity, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, I like the
Charms of Lucky.
Pebbles are fruity. I mess with
Send us some cereal.
Loop circles.
Yeah. Oh, the colorful loops.
Yeah, the colorful loops.
Okay.
I'm
following you.
No, but hey, wait, hold on.
Colorful loops of fruit.
That might actually be the fucking name of the cereal. Because remember they have those cereals?
Yeah. They have like Nutty O's and all this weird. Ain't nothing like off-brand cereals.
No bullshit.
Viewpoint, you know what it been. You done been there before.
I love whatchamacallit though. Shit, I don't want to say it. Slacks.
Never had those.
No, you know what it is. With the frog.
Oh, no, I never had those.
Yes,
oh, yeah, I have. I didn't like those. You like those?
Yeah, because it was the same thing as the
Snacks?
It's the beer one.
Oh yeah, that's ghetto. Don't do that.
Why was that ghetto? It's in.
I ain't giving none of these cereals.
It's in stop and buy something.
Stop and hop.
Stop and buy something.
Okay, my bad.
Listen, guys, we're gonna get right into our topics, man. Listen. We're gonna start first off with some world news.
Get to it.
Let's get to it. Listen, people. A lot of people I know a lot is going through all media's waves right now. The stuff that's going on in Sudan, and what the U.S. is doing about it. What started off as a protest against authoritarian president in Sudan turned into a jubilation and dancing in the streets after this year after he was deposed. But instead of new beginning that protesters have yearned for months of chaos and bloodshed have followed with dominant news coverage worldwide. How did Africa's largest nations go from ending dictatorships and brutal 30-year reign? So it's going down. It's going down. Like, you know what I mean? There was a big reign that was just ended most recently, and there's been a lot of protesting.
They killed Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah, they did. They did.
They killed him.
They did kill that. They did kill that.
Everything went kind of nuts, though.
It did. And right now, man, it's looking
It's a genocide, basically.
It's looking real nuts right now in Sudan. Like right now, it's just like it's going ham right now, man. There's a lot of protesting. There's a lot of just violence going on right now.
500 murders. Like, it's been crazy the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
They've been going through a lot. They went from Muammar to what's his name? I think is Bashir. He ain't exactly an angel. He killed like 30,000 people.
Yeah.
Back in 03, 04. He ain't no angel.
Omar.
Yeah, Bashir. But yeah, this is like liberation. They thought killing Muammar Gaddafi would be the way. It didn't work out the way they wanted.
Nah.
He was. You know what it's like? I look at this kind of like the Pablo Escobar effect. And I'll say this why. The evil you know is better than the evil you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When Pablo Escobar was alive back in Colombia, there was no kidnappings. There was nothing going on in the streets. Nothing happened. Mm-hmm. They said it was like, besides the war he was having with police and stuff, there was no one getting kidnapped. There was none of that. No, because everybody knew what time it was. The same thing was happening with Muammar Gaddafi.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I look at like the Pablo Escobar effect. Sometimes that evil that people, Muammar Gaddafi wasn't evil because they say he was a friend in the beginning and they were friending him for oil and all types of shit. But in the end of the day, it's like, yo, sometimes people think the grass is greener, and this is a clear indication.
Well, I do agree, but everybody thinks the grass is greener when they're not a part of it. You know what I mean? Everybody was anti-Pablo Escobar, but if you lived in Colombia during that time of Pablo Escobar, and he helped your family, and he put food on your table, and he built schools for you, and he bought soccer fields for you, you'll feel a different type of way. No?
Okay. I mean, I'm rolling. I mean, but it's not even just about that part of acquiring things. He kept everything at bay, so no one got out of line. I think that's the more important part. That's right. He did buy all those things, the Pablo part. But the same thing was with Muammar Gaddafi. He kept everything at bay. Militias, all that. Nah, I mean, none of that. All that, keep that down there. Don't bring that to the city. You know what I mean? And sometimes you think, you know, they say the friend of my friend, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, until it becomes my enemy again. This is one of those situations where they did it to Muammar Gaddafi. You was an enemy, then you was a friend because we wanted to get rid of this person over here and do all this, and then we gonna get rid of you eventually.
Yes.
It's just like the same type of thing, but now Bashir ain't doing no better after they thought, oh, we'll get better. It's 50 times worse.
Okay.
So it just goes to show that sometimes what you think is like bad ain't always that bad.
No, and that's what it is, but it depends on whoever's living it. Whoever has to live with it. My thing is just like, yo, if we're looking outside in, we're looking at it like, oh shit, like shit's rough over there. Shit's looking real rough. But the people that's over there living it, they're like, nah, shit's cool. I'm Gucci. I'm doing alright. But then you're gonna have a few people that's like, yo, nah, I don't think this is good. Blah 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 blah. But then again, you can look at, a lot of people can sit there and say outside in, where they could look at the United States and be like, yo, shit's not looking cool over there. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just, I guess it's perspective. I mean, I feel bad for everybody in Sudan. It's just a lot going on over there.
It's a lot.
I wish that on nobody. Like,
I don't wish
genocide,
genocide, all that stuff. You know, that shit happened to defer. That shit happened in a lot of places where, you know what I mean. We don't, as society, we don't like to sit there and be like, okay, we shy away from it because of the fact is that, I don't want to sit there and say that we don't care, but it's just like, okay, it's not hurting us. So since it's not hurting us, we shouldn't give two flying fucks about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean? That's what's going on in the army and in Sudan right now, people, man. You know, just pray for the people over there. Hope everything gets resolved.
I really
peaceful manner, like as usual. Like I said, man, it's tough in a lot of different areas in the world and all that stuff, but you know, it's one of those things where it's, you know what I mean. I don't want to sit there and say something ignorant as saying like it is what it is. It isn't is what it is. It's one of those things where us as society, if we're not a part of that, we don't really care. We don't care too much in terms of doing anything about it because it's not affecting our personal lives. So you know what I mean. Shout out to them. Take a shot.
Shout out to them. I'll take one down tonight.
Wait for you, man. Oh,
What else we got?
we're going into break question.
What do you got, Tonto?
Shit. Oh. Damn, what do I got for a good break question? What do you feel about better late than never? Like, what's your terms? Like, what do you feel about better late than never?
I think that's a reality of life. I like that. Because it's not about where you start, it's about where you end. So you can evolve every single day, every single minute, every single month. Or, you know, some people it takes years and time, and, you know, some of the most great people we know in the world, it took time. Like, you know what I mean? So I do believe in better late than never, because it just means throughout that time you were trying. You kept trying.
Yeah.
You didn't give up the goal or whatever it was, and then you eventually, of course, you evolved. Gucci Mane's a prime example of that. Better late than never. He got it together. Better late than never, because at some point it was gonna go wrong for him. He's just an example.
It's gonna go left.
So to see that transition and all that, I think that's sometimes it's an undervalued statement.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. It's one of those things where people could look at it in terms of being like, better late than never means that you are a procrastinator. No.
Yeah.
Because you.
It could be.
That's what I'm saying. So like, my thing is just like, you could sit there and procrastinate on life, but you could have got this done a long time ago.
It depends on the scenario.
Because
life happens.
To
be fair, things happen. Life happens. A lot of things happen. So you can't. I never look at it in that realm. I see what you're saying though.
But would you like? Let's twist this up. Like, would you be so much more disappointed at yourself if you started something too late, where you seen the success too late?
No, because I think that happens to everybody. I think in real estate, if I had started 6 years ago, I would have been even way better place than I am now. But it was I didn't start because I wasn't mentally ready. It wasn't my time.
No, I know. I totally understand that. But what I'm saying is like something like, you know, if something great that is going to pop off for you later in life happens later in life, where you thought about it earlier in life, but you never pursued it, would you be? You see what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like we're all on borrowed time. First off, so we are. I think that it's gonna happen when it's gonna happen. You don't really have a choice in your story, man.
No, you don't.
I think as much as we want to, we don't. That's what I should say.
No, and that's I feel you on that, and that's why I try to tell people, try to give the best advice as I can. When I talk to people, by telling them like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Per se, like, it's touch as much things that you can in order to find your way in something. You'll land somewhere. What's that Beating Seagull line? Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you aim some amongst the stars.
That's J. Cole.
No, that was Jay. That was Beanie.
J. Cole.
I'm telling you, it was Beanie, bro.
Whatever. Anyway, the point.
I get
what you're saying. Yeah.
What's that song? I can see it in the air.
Feel it in the air.
Feel it in the air.
Yeah.
Feel it. Yeah.
No, I just think it's not on your time, man. As much as you want it to be, and anybody can say whatever the fuck they want. They can say whatever they want. Oh, I could have started this early. Because I think that's the first thing. Is the I don't know if it's regret or self-reflection. That's what I try to comprehend on those ones. Like when it's like, damn, if I started earlier, it's like, fuck. But you weren't mentally there.
Ready.
Yeah, mentally you weren't ready to start there. So
what do you want? Like,
I think it would have failed even more miserably if it happened when it happened.
So what do you think? What do you think would help people to get mentally more prepared to jump in situations that they are pursuing?
My theory: if you're scared, do it. If you're scared, do it. I don't give a shit what anybody said. That has been my theory for years, and it's always been: if you're scared and you think it's gonna, you're like really like, oh my god, I shouldn't do that. I don't know. That's the thing you should do. So no matter what, take that leap. It doesn't because you're never gonna know. No. And then the only thing you can say at the end of that is, I tried it. Didn't work, but hey, I tried it. And if you don't do it, and then let's say the shit pops, and you see it pop somewhere else, then you're gonna say, I regretted that.
But you feel like people just don't have patience. I feel like a lot of people just don't have patience.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I feel like
I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty.
People don't trust. Like as much as people promote and announce trust the process, they don't trust the process.
No, yeah.
No one trusts the process, like, because what it is like you have Tom, Dick, and Harry. They'll sit there and be like, "Yo, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process," but they're really not trusting the process. They're like, "Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think I should do this and all that stuff." So I'm like, bro, do you really trust this process, dude? Like, you know what I mean? So it's crazy and interesting. Excuse me. At the same time, you know what I mean? So
yeah, it's you know. Oh, it's interesting.
So listen, let's get right into this, man. Let's talk about what's been trending on social media, what's been trending through the media waves. The Central Park 5.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think about it? Like,
I knew about it so long ago that it's
no, but
I'm glad they showed a depiction of it because it's Black Power and all that shit. So that's why I knew about it. But I read about this a long time ago, and I'm glad to kind of see it unfold the way it. I'm not actually. Wait, let me correct myself. I'm not glad that it unfolded the way it did because it never should have happened. But I'm glad that someone's telling these guys stories.
You know, executive produced by.
Huh?
Executive produced by
who? By who?
Oprah.
Yeah.
She's trying to get her street cred back. But anyways,
of
go
course.
ahead.
Yeah, after the Michael shit. Fuck her.
Whoa. Oprah.
No, but Ava DuVernay. Ava DuVernay is the director. Ava DuVernay is the brains behind it.
No, I know.
She's definitely like, I don't give a fuck about Oprah. Fuck Oprah.
Oprah was like this.
But the story was dope. I think it was shot very well, like the way she told every aspect of the story, because she didn't just limit it to the 5 boys story. She kind of told the whole Central Park story. She tied that in. She told the victims part of the story. She told she kind of like mixed and matched, what I thought was super dope for her. The actors did a hell of a job. The dude who played Corey, big fucking shout out to him. He did a hell of a job because Corey went through hell.
He went through hell and back, bro.
Yeah, he went through hell. He went to maximum prisons and all that. So I'm glad people are using this. I know it seems like it's dividing, but it's really just opening people's eyes to the injustice that's really done to black men and black and Latin men, because it wasn't just black dudes, Latino dudes got locked up too. So it was just so much, there's so much emotion in it, because I think of me as a kid, they could have got any one of us. You know what I'm saying? They could have snatched, and you had nothing to do with it.
And that's what I'm saying. It was bad because they just wanted to just pin it on somebody.
And that's where I think the whole guilty by association law, that all needs to change. This kind of shows you why it should change.
And that's what it is.
Because you didn't even have nothing to do with it. You were just there, but you were in separate parts. You might have saw them, but you didn't know them, and they made them turn on each other. Like that was the thing that I didn't like at all. Like, you know what I mean? It was the manipulation of children.
Not only the children, but of
the parents
of the system.
Yeah, the system.
Because
even the parents who were miseducated, there was only one parent that knew. She was like, nah, you question up in, nah, Yusuf's mom. So I think that was super dope.
But you know what it is at the same time too, and it's not their fault.
No, it's not.
It's not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like viewers out there, it's not your fault in terms of you being not educated on certain things, but it's supposed to be something where it's like you expect to be treated fairly. You expect everyone to be able to be like, yo, listen, like, okay, let's resolve this in a fair, rightful manner. But they was actually pressuring these kids to dime out each other,
to tell on each other. Didn't know each other.
Didn't even know each other.
Like they had to see each other in the cell.
Like legit,
yo, you're Anton. I lied on you. Like they told.
Like only 2 people knew each other.
Yeah.
Like and that's
Yusuf and Corey.
No,
Yusuf
Corey, and the Spanish dude knew Yusuf because they was walking together. The Spanish dude knew Yusuf.
Oh yeah, they
because
knew.
there was, you know what I mean. So that it was.
Yeah, I think I'm saying.
They was walking together.
One dude said he said people are literally afraid to watch the movie about the justice system. It's a horror film to us. Let that sink in. Watching when they see it is a horror film to us. That's like, but that's just the thing is, where I'm kind of at all is people's shock. Yeah. This been going on forever. And this is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Just because I got depicted.
But to be fair, it's just like, you know, and I get it. It's only the fact that, you know, a lot of people, I guess a lot of these people are more mature.
Yeah.
They understand. You guys understand more. You guys are now more educated in terms of being like, okay, this is right, this is wrong.
Yep.
This is, you know what I mean? But like, this happened in the 80s.
Yeah. 80s, early 90s.
And this is just like, you know, my thing is just like, it wasn't like this happened in the 80s and these people were 20, 30 years old.
14, 15, and 16.
14, 15, 16.
And when you get sent to Rikers Island as a 16, that was crazy. And the kid was scared. Like, they played on a lot of things. Miseducation. Like, they did everything they could to discredit these kids. And my thing is the jurors, none of them questioned not one. There was black jurors on the jury too. And like I said, it's sad. It's the system. It's a sad system. It's the system. And if people don't believe it, I mean, here's a clear depiction of it. It's been a lot. Like,
and I said, you know what I mean? And like I said, guys, playing both sides of the fence, this can happen to any race.
Because I've never seen this. I've never seen this happen to white kids. I'm sorry. I'm not.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm not going on that one. So.
But I'm not. No, but I'm saying what I'm saying is this can happen to any race. No, it can.
No.
I'm not saying
it's only black and Latinos and shit.
Hear me out though. What I'm saying, it can.
I mean, I ain't never seen it happen to white kids.
No, but I'm not saying that it can happen just here in the United States, but it can happen.
Oh, no, I'm talking about United States, because this shit is based in the United States. United States, it only happens to black and Latino. It don't happen to no one else. This shit really doesn't happen to white kids. Like, any white kid that shoots up a school, like, all this, this is documented. There's nothing we have to lie about. You know what I'm saying? It's just more in your face, and it's consistent. So when people say, oh, there's no, you know, when police say, no, officers don't, well, no, this is kind of documented consistently. Things like this are consistent. People getting killed, people going to jail for things they had nothing to do with. If I'm walking with you and you run, and I stay there, you taking me to jail for some shit, I don't know what the fuck he did, but it's
no, but it is a fucked up system.
You had nothing to do with it. So as far as the system, I mean, they're gonna go for reparations next week, just so people know. Black people actually going in front of the Supreme Court for reparations next week. Officially it starts. We're gonna see how this plays out. This is gonna be the most interesting reparations fight ever.
Yo, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so pay attention. It'll be on the Senate.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
What you got for break?
What's the hardest you've ever worked, and why?
Oh shit. No, you know what? I mean, you know what I mean. Personally, my hardest I ever worked was for, you know, football. That was possibly, you know, the hardest I ever worked, just because, you know, I understood work. I understood what it took. Like, you know what I mean? And it was great work, you know. For the many people that don't know, you know, I played professional football, and, you know, it was a journey. It was, you know, not about what they say, it's not about when you get there, it's about the journey that took you there. And, you know, that's made the person that I am today, you know what I mean, in terms of, you know, my work ethic, you know. And I've been always a big advocate in terms of people, like, you know, not speak with your mouth, but speak with your actions, you know what I mean. So that's always been my biggest thing. And, you know, you could attest to, like, you know, the grind that, you know, what it took, that, you know, to actually, you know, my pursuit going to the NFL and all this extra stuff, you know, doing the 2 a.m. workouts, 3 a.m. workouts, you know, running in the snow and all that stuff. So it's one of those things where people really can't understand it and relate to it until you actually go through it. So it's a grind, man. It's a super grind, and it's damn. You know what I mean? You can only sit there and be like, you know, you can only appreciate it. You can only appreciate it, and that's shit. That's probably like the hardest thing.
Yeah. So me, mine was real estate. It was the real estate exams. I don't give a fuck what no one says. Nights, weeks, months. I failed. I did it. So that's where I'm at. I mean, essentially, I had a lot of struggles with that, and that was the biggest punch to the gut I ever got. So as far as stuff like that, I mean, at the end of the day, that was probably the toughest. And I mean, I'm trying to think of other stuff. Not to sound so, but there's like just that was the one that really stuck out, and it's quite interesting to think of, like, and seeing it now, that it was so hard, and then now looking back at it, it's like, you know what, it was over, it's done. Because like you don't realize how hard you worked that hard, and you got there, and it's like, damn, this is it, it's done. So.
Well, you know what I mean. My thing is just like, was you more so to the point where, how can I put this? Did you learn from it?
Oh, absolutely. That you can't, you know.
Like, what was the biggest thing that you've done that you could sit there and be like, yo, like, this is like this is like, you know what I mean? Not only say like this is my calling, but like this is something that like, yo, bro, like this changed my life. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be something where
it was real estate changed my life.
Real estate?
That changed my life. No bullshit. That changed my life. It really did. It made me see different things in a different perspective. Everything's a deal. Everything's a possibility. Okay, how can I make this? I can tie this to this, and it still make a whole deal. So that's kind of what
was there different things that led you to go into that? What, you know what I mean? My thing is just like, what made you
different things. I think I was bouncing around for a while because I was like, I know what I want to do. I just didn't know how to get there. So I picked up different trades at different jobs, from doing marketing jobs, operations, financial. So then they all kind of
all accorded
with each other, and then it was like, oh, okay, now I can use all this over here. It showed me how to run a financial plan. So that was like my thing, I guess. That was basically it. I just kind of learned from each one. What can I use from here? What can I use from here? All right, I need to learn this so I can use this later, and like, you know what I mean? It's stuff like that. That was the dope one that I did it.
Now, do you have, like I said, like, you know, I mean, we probably might get repetitive. Like, do you have regrets?
Always. So many to name. I think you're very human if you have regrets. You're gonna have regrets. Like, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I did this differently. I have a bunch of those. I could just the list is probably from here to Chicago, but it's one of those things you learn to live with. You can't regret it. You gotta kind of like just put it in the back burner. Like, okay, forget it. It's already over. It's like spilled milk. I can't cry over it. It's already spilled. Yeah. So that was my biggest thing.
I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I do think that you're right. You know what I mean? You have to be human in order to have like those regrets and all that stuff. And it's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? I just try to tell people, you know what I mean? Like, you know, whenever you're working hard at something, it's a different feeling for people, because, you know what I mean? And especially when it's yours. Especially when it's yours, it's one of those. It's a different feeling where it's just like, you know, this is mine and I got to deal with this, and like this is something I love. You know, it's my passion and all that stuff. You care for it differently. You care for it differently. So, you know what I mean, and that's good. You know what I mean, that if you know what I mean, you found that passion in real estate. You know what I mean, that's super.
Gotta find it. You gotta find it something.
No,
I appreciate hustle. That's all. I like to hustle.
No, you got it.
That's my thing.
You got to hustle. Listen, we're gonna get into some entertainment. Oh, listen, Clint. I'm gonna let Clint talk about this, man. Listen, what's going on with Big Poppy? Poppy.
ORTIZ, who was just recently shot. Laura, let me. Thanks if you Okay. So long story short, David ORTIZ was recently shot. He was shot in Dominican Republic in his homeland. They released a mugshot of Rolf B. Ferreira Cruz. DR officials also announced they have arrested 6 total people in connection with the attack on David ORTIZ. He was hospitalized. He was flown to Boston the other day. They also say there's at least one suspect on the run. The man who allegedly shot David ORTIZ was arrested though. Well, actually, they have video footage of the shooter. They were paid 400,000 pesos to kill Big Papi, which is approximately 8,000 US, just to give a gist. He was shot on Sunday night as he was sitting in an outside patio area of a popular Dominican Republic nightclub. DR cops say 2 men drove up to the scene on a motorcycle, and one of them got off the bike, fired a single shot into the Red Sox legend's lower leg. Cops say the guys tried to flee the scene on the bike afterward, but when it fell to the pavement, they tried to make a run off one on foot. One of the guys, the alleged shooter, was able to escape, but the suspect, Eddie Vladimir Feliz Garcia, was beaten to a pulp on the scene by bystanders before he was handed over to the cops. They have a picture of that guy. He looks beat the hell up. So they say that that this whole thing stems from they're not really sure what the story is, but we've heard different things of a woman was involved and all this stuff. He underwent surgery late Sunday to repair the damage the bullet caused. The surgeon saying they need to remove his gallbladder and part of his intestines. He went a second procedure on Monday when he returned to Boston. From his wife, Tiffany Ortiz, she said his condition is guarded and he will remain in the ICU for the coming days, but he's making good progress towards recovery. So big prayers go out to Big Papi because he ain't deserve that.
Now, how do you how do you it's definitely big prayers go out to Big Papi and his family, Tiffany, the kids, all that stuff. My thing is just I know personally, I know that you're about to travel.
I'm going to DR next
You're
week.
about to travel to Dominican Republic in the next couple of weeks. My thing is just what's your do you have some you know what I mean? Because with all the recent news,
concerned?
With all the recent news going on in the Dominican Republic, with all of the other stuff that's going on,
I just feel like everything was amplified recently.
Okay.
So that's why I'm just not believing in it. Anytime something happens, it's first those people died and then the shooting.
I know.
Thing. Then it was that. So me, I'm not very I'm not concerned, at least personally. I'm concerned because I'm in a whole other part away from all that stuff, but. It's just I can't live my life being concerned because stuff happens everywhere. So if I could take a bullet to the head walking outside this door. So I could get hit by a car. If I live life like that, I ain't living. So you know what I mean?
No, you're right.
If you guys want to see the video of the guy getting his ass whooped on TMZ, yeah, go check it out because they have a video of the dude who tried to run, who they caught, and they was beating his ass.
No bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just very sad. It's very Nipsey Hussle-ish. Can I say that?
Yeah,
can
especially at your own home.
Can I say that?
No, you can say that.
You know what I mean? My thing is just David Ortiz is a big iconic figure, especially not only here in the United States, in Boston, Massachusetts, but not only in your hometown that you reside in. You know what I mean? I don't know if he actually resides there. You know what I mean? I know.
Yeah, he has houses.
But at the same time, this is your people's.
Yeah,
coming
I think
after
it's
you, bro.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy.
I think it's crazy. I hear of a lot of Dominican baseball players dying back home. Dying back at their home. I always hear of this. So that's why I'm just damn, you really, especially you want to go home. Sometimes I get why people say, you go to the hood when you got to say what up or do an event, but you don't got to be there. For what?
And that's what it is.
So I pray for
you know what I mean? I hope
good
speedy recovery.
He's in Boston.
You know what I mean?
Best
Definitely.
medical center, so he should be alright.
Oh my goodness, top of the top. What's going on with Bieber, bro?
Justin Bieber wants some smoke. He wants Tom Cruise smoke though. Justin Bieber So Justin Bieber tweeted out that I want to challenge. This is the exact tweet. I want to challenge Tom Cruise to a fight in the octagon. Tom, if you don't take this fight, you're scared and you will never live it down. Who is willing to put on the fight at Dana White? Justin Bieber wasn't serious about taking on Tom Cruise in a fight. Maybe he's just simply changed his mind because he says Tom would kick his ass. So apparently Justin Bieber wrote this tweet talking all this shit and he's been backing out of it. He's been playing it cool. You know what I'm saying? He was in LA Wednesday. He was leaving the Haley Fashion Line office, telling them he was goofing around when he randomly challenged a 56-year-old actor, Tom Cruise, to an MMA fight and asked Dana White to make it happen. He says he had just seen an interview with Tom Cruise, so he was on his mind and decided to tweet out the bizarre challenge. But it was all a spoof. However, it says Biebs says if it hypothetically were to happen, He'd have to get into shape because everyone knows Tom Cruise don't mess around, and he's got dad strength. So basically, he was on the joke. No, dad strength. I that's like the dad bod. You ever see one of them dads rock a dude? I done seen that before, so I'm just don't mess with dad. They got that. I mean, I used to be an athlete. I could still get busy somewhere. Like, don't get twisted. So I get it, but no, I think it was all in good fun. I'm not gonna read too much into that type of stuff. I'm not into people.
You think he was just like? Was it just like?
It was just fun. It was fun. It was fun. Any dude that does anything on computers, I don't respect that. Like you got.
No, I don't know. I really thought it was a publicity stunt at first, but then I was like, he doesn't have an album. Like,
no. Justin Bieber's on his cool shit. But anybody that dumb thugs, I'm just like, okay, well, when you see them and they don't do shit, it's just.
Well, what up, Justin? I'll fight you. Chill.
Especially our bodyguard's bigger than you. No bullshit.
Well, I don't understand. What does that even mean?
Though? Bodyguards, he ain't gonna fight.
But okay, so if they're bigger than me, what does that mean?
They gonna jump you.
Two
versus one.
Hold on, guys. So Ruiz rocked Joshua. So what you got to say about that? Dude?
Ruiz was 1-on-1. I said he has bodyguards.
But
I said bodyguards.
No, that's fine.
So you can fight
Scoop. Oh yeah,
it's that easy. Okay. That niggas is big.
What are you doing though?
I'm watching. I ain't fighting niggas.
What? You see what I'm talking about though? Yo, listen. Hey, brothers, right? Okay.
I'm gonna kick one in the ankle.
Nigga said, I'm watching. Nigga said.
But I know it's not in my weight class. That's like me fighting a dude bigger than you. That doesn't make sense. I gotta shoot them. I'm not fighting them. I gotta shoot them.
Stupid.
I got no gun.
Nigga, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm
still gonna help.
I'm Ben & Jerry's. I'm like this. Scoop.
All right,
and you gonna sit there and be like, yo, damn, this nigga got it.
I kicked the nigga on the floor in the face, but you gotta get the first one down because the second one you gotta worry about. There's a lot of factors here. Like Omi would have fought every. All right, let's fight. Nah, you gotta think about this.
Nigga, I already listen, dog. If I could take Tyson,
that's like
nigga, I'm good.
No, you can't take Tyson. You can't take Tyson.
Nigga, we fought.
You can't take Tyson.
We fought.
You can't take Tyson.
I'll show you the video.
No, there's a video of you shaking Tyson's hand. Tyson would still rock a lot of niggas' jaws. To be fair, Tyson will rock a lot of niggas. Tyson will probably could rock Wilder right now, probably for all we know.
Fair.
Dog, Tyson's just one of them. Tyson used to walk around dolo. They said in the back of the concerts, like, "What's up?
What up, nigga?
Like, what's up? Like, what's poppin'?" No one wanted. Yo, to think this dude was one of the scariest dudes at a point. Nobody wanted a problem. Yo, he's 5'10". He's not that tall. But he's built like a Mack truck, but you done seen the destruction he done done.
He's small though.
He's not big, Ash. He got 2 inches on me.
Yo, listen.
And he's like,
first of all, nigga, I see. I was like, yo, why you wearing Crocs?
But
I didn't like he was wearing Crocs.
You don't respect your jaw. You don't respect your jaw. Cause I'm a dog. Yo, you didn't hear? I don't know. Well, sidebar. I just saw that. I just saw what that dude Whack 100 games manager said. He said something about Tupac and Tyson rocked his jaw not too long ago. Yeah, look it up. He said something about Tupac something about being like a homosexual. He said something. What? Yeah, and Tyson beat his ass, and he said we did what men do, you know, and they probably got that footage. That means Tyson whooped that ass, like.
Yo, shout out to Tyson, man.
I just don't want to see old man Tyson angry. See, old man Tyson, I wouldn't want to smoke with. Old man Tyson?
Tyson, you remember what I told you, man? You remember what I told you.
Think about it. What if you pissed off old man Tyson? He was like, yo, what's up? Would you want that smoke? I'm like, you know what, fam? It's cool.
I would want
It's cool. You 65 and you can still rock me. Yo, Tyson, okay, real rap. Who you more scared of? If you think in the 90s, people were more scared of? Suge or Tyson?
Suge, because yo, my thing.
I'm scared of Tyson.
I'm scared of Suge because yo,
Suge ain't doing shit.
Hear me out. Suge got a gang, my nigga. He got people that's gonna do things for him. Tyson, no, Tyson. All I gotta look for is Tyson.
He's
dolo. If I know Tyson's not around, I'm like, I'm Gucci.
But he's dolo. Ash, that's more scary to me. Any one man that's walking around and like, what's up? Let's say you got your peoples with you too. Let's say you like
no, I'm not.
Everybody's like, you know what?
Tyson was like Thanos.
Yo, facts. This nigga popped up.
Tyson was like Thanos.
He's like, I knew you come for me. He's on that type of time.
Like he's like, yo.
Like Suge was like,
what you gonna do? I'm gonna wait for you.
Suge didn't want no problems with Tyson.
No, Suge don't want no.
He didn't have problems with Tyson because of Tupac, but still, think about it. If it's Suge by himself, Tyson by himself, I'm like, nigga, I could probably take Suge. Suge's fat ass gonna get tired. Tyson ain't gonna get tired. Tyson got a good 3 rounds he about to give you.
Yeah, 3.
He about to give you, but 3 rounds is a lifetime.
But I'm gonna work him.
Oh no, he gonna work that body out. He about to test them ribs. Like, you about to like, damn.
Yo, I gotta protect my face. I gotta just protect my face and my
fuck my face. I'm protecting my body. That nigga's gonna make you.
He can do
what?
What
he gonna eat your body up.
No, he ain't.
Okay. Cause once he hit you in the ribs, you gonna do one of these. That's over. That's over. You going to sleep. Nigga, he hit you in your ribs and you just go.
Nope. I'm gonna punch him in the mouth.
Okay.
Man, listen, shout out to Tyson, man.
Shout
you
out
keep
Tyson.
doing you, man. Listen, man, I know. You listen, man. He's been coming.
He's a cool dude though.
He's a fucking super cool dude.
He's
like,
super
yo,
nice.
he's really like guys like no, I'm not capping on Tyson, but like he's really the way you hear him talk, like that's how he is in real life.
Very nice guy.
Serious.
Very nice guy. Just very calm, very humbling. But you know, you set it off. Oh Lord.
Listen, I ain't scared of that.
You think alright, nigga.
He said, yeah, he said,
Tyson coming, I'm moving.
Nah, no bullshit. What you got for another break?
Sorry. What's the most anxiety-inducing thing you do on a regular basis?
Yeah, man.
And do you suffer from anxiety?
I do, but I maintain it. I do suffer from anxiety. You know, I'm not trying to front. You know, I do a lot. I do a lot of things, guys. You know, if you guys don't know or may not know, you know, I own an online fitness company. It's called Gym Bullies. Media company, AJ Media. Then I own a travel agency. So you know, I'm always on the go. Always trying to innovate. Always trying to do new things and all that stuff. But most importantly, I'm always trying to level the bar of everything that I'm doing. So it's always 100 with me. It's always 100. And my whole philosophy with 100 is the fact that, you know, I can't pursue something, I can't do something without it being 100. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm doing myself this injustice by sitting back and being like, you know what, I'm just gonna give this 50% of my energy.
Facts.
It doesn't make sense. I shouldn't be doing it. If I can't do a 100% job at what I'm doing, or if I do not aim to do 100% of what am I doing, it's pointless in doing it. You know what I mean? It's everything. You know what I mean? Like I sit there and I you know Clinton knows, you know what I mean, all that stuff. Like it's I'm creative. I like to create things. Like, you know, it's fun. It's fun, but at the same time, when you're creating something and you don't put your passion and your energy behind your whatever you're creating, it's one of those things where it becomes obsolete to me as a person. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when I'm doing a workout, when I'm setting up a travel itinerary for a person, if I'm not putting my 100 in there, I'm like, damn, bro, like, why are you even doing this?
Facts.
Why am I doing this?
Big facts.
So, with all of that being said, you know, to relate back to your question, you know, anxiety levels build up because, you know, you try to meet these demands of doing these different projects, and you want to do your best at each different individual project that you're actually trying to achieve at. And when you feel that you can't do 100, that's when the anxiety builds. You know what I mean? When you feel like you don't have enough sleep, when you feel like you can't give it your all, you're now starting to doubt that you could actually put forward to what you want to actually do. So
yeah. Anxiety I suffer from tends to be work related. I do work myself up, but what I've learned is marijuana helps. No, but in the end of the day, you know, yeah, I tend to talk.
Okay, guys, we're part of the DARE program. FYI.
First off, marijuana is legal in Massachusetts, for the record.
But so what? I'm still part of the DARE program.
You know, you can be scared. But no, I tend to, you know, talk to people. I like my anxiety. My way of getting rid of my anxiety is like talking to people like, yo, am I bugging? Am I bugging? That's my big thing. Like, and it's close friends. It's like maybe 2 people that I talk to, and that's kind of how I control my anxiety and make sure it's under control. I'll talk to Ash. I'll talk to anybody. It's just more so about just kind of like figuring it out. But I know, like, anxiety is a real thing. Like, you just naturally can't help it, honestly. So I think you're very human. You know what I mean?
So do you think, how do you deal with anxiety? Let me ask you that, you know, considering the fact that a lot of people throughout, like, entertainment industry and in life, you know what I mean, deal with anxiety. And I understand that you just said that marijuana is one of your sources of, or should I say THP is one of your sources of remedies. What else is like a source of remedy for you? Like,
exercise is also a good one. When I'm feeling really I need to get out and exercise. That is a big thing for me. I'll go run a couple miles. I can't right now. My knees messed up. But like, I will lift. I'll go do whatever I have to do just to kind of keep busy. Because that'll just keep that drive. Like, you know what I mean? So that's a big thing. So that's my other way of doing it. But yeah, those are probably the top 3 ways: talking to someone, marijuana, and working out. Those are my best ways of doing it.
No, I'm hip on that. Like, you know what I mean? That's shit. I mean, that's good. That's good. Let's talk about these sports.
Yes, let's get to it.
No, you gonna talk about these NFL, NBA finals because I don't talk about.
Well, let's start with the NHL. Let's start with NHL. Bruins lost last night to the Saints. Oh, my bad. You want?
No. All
right, that's not. Anyway, the Bruins lost last night to the St. Louis Blues 4-1 in the championship game, Game 7. After all the fight, great job, Bruins. Great way to make it to the end, but you know, it didn't happen this year. It's all good. Tonight, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Oh, 9 o'clock. Sorry, it's 9 o'clock. Toronto and Golden State will play Game 6 in Oracle Arena. No Kevin Durant as he was hurt last game. God bless Kevin Durant. Speedy recovery. Just saw that he had his surgery on his ruptured Achilles. We wish you the best and a full and speedy recovery. It's going to be about a year out. I'm hoping and I'm praying that Toronto closes it out. I want Kawhi to get his ring and kind of just smile. That's it. I want Toronto as the country to kind of win. I'm very interested in seeing this. Like, it's also a depleted Golden State Warriors team, so I'm not a fool. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't want to see their dynasty end like this. But if it does, it does. I mean, honestly, Toronto is a better team. At least as far as like not having superstars, they don't have that. They don't have all that superstar power. So, but God bless them. And I mean, it's been a good finals. I can't complain about. We saw a lot happen.
No, we did. Now, let me ask you this. With this Kevin Durant injury, does things switch up in free agency market?
Yeah, everything switched up. Everything has switched up. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not even gonna try.
What is your projection?
I don't have one. I don't know what. Anthony Davis is probably gonna go to the Lakers or to the Knicks. That's it. That's the only thing I can.
You don't think he would go to the Boston? Boston Celtics?
If he does, he does. But I mean, right now, Anthony Davis, the Lakers, they kind of have control of everything. So.
Or Anthony Davis and LeBron.
No, the Lakers. The Lakers really do have control. The Lakers really do. The Lakers have the picks. It's
LeBron.
It's not LeBron. Stop saying.
No. So, who's his agent? Is his agent the same thing as LeBron?
Rich Paul has a bunch of agents.
No, but is LeBron's agent the same as Anthony Davis?
But that doesn't matter because
Art
Bellum been doing it for years. Scott Boras in baseball, like they're agents.
No, but they're boys though. That's his boy. That's LeBron's boy.
But that doesn't mean the work he's putting in is based off of LeBron. LeBron may have given him the entryway into the door, but you still have to have the brains to stay there. So despite what everybody thinks, I don't think Rich Paul is just LeBron's boy. Like I that's his biggest client. Don't get me wrong. Followed by John Wall, followed by Anthony Davis, followed by Kyrie Irving, who's now coming over. Like all of these people are, and that's why I don't have a problem with it. So I don't look at Rich Paul as his boy. Rich Paul is very intelligent, Rich Paul has done something. I mean, it's cool to see a young black dude do something like this. I'm not even mad because it's been years. Scott Boras and them boys all been doing that in different sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why is it a problem because he's doing it?
Hope said it. Move over.
Yeah. Jay-Z came up in here and ran the game too. He's not in public. Rich Paul's just a public face, and he's not doing anything. He's like, bro, it's just business. He doesn't want to go there. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I have to do the best thing for my client, and I'm not mad at that. He's very business oriented. It's not personal. It's not none of that stuff. How it works out is how it works out, man.
So you think he would really go to New York?
If they, if they want to. If they want to trade for him and give up all that stuff. Either way, he want to go to LA or there, so.
Damn.
So, but I mean, as far as the finals, I'm hoping it all works out.
For who? Toronto or Golden State?
For Toronto. I want to see Toronto win. I just want a new champion, that's all. And I don't like what happened to, Kevin Durant, so. That's all. That's all. I just I feel like they sacrificed them, so. But hopefully, Game 6, 9 o'clock tonight. If you watch it, next episode you can comment. Or when this episode drops, you can comment on it. Let us know what you think or what happened. But prayers up.
All right. Social media news. Listen, guys. Interesting topic. I swapped social media for meditation.
This is interesting.
And it turned me into a monster.
I don't get this, but go ahead. Tell the story.
I believe in making big changes in my life only after I've made big mistakes. I know that it's not most logical way of handling things that aren't going so well, but as someone who is inherently stubborn, and it's nearly impossible for me to wake up and smell the roses until, of course, the flowers are completely wilted. Pretty much, I'm not gonna go more into depth into this. I'm actually, if you guys want to read more into what this young lady has personified as what she felt that what happened to her. It's a great read, but this is a quote from her. My average daily screen time was around the same time would take a person to fly from New York City to Los Angeles during the winter when the headwinds are extra aggressive. 6 hours and 26 minutes.
Damn.
Listen, guys, and the story is very, 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 very interesting. Just because it depicts somebody that thought that her outlet was to go through social media as meditation, okay, I'm just gonna relax, look around, boom, 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 boom. But it's kind of like I don't know if you could agree with me on this, but it's kind of like window shopping. It's kind of like window shopping. Like when you go, you look at one store, you had all right. Say for instance, say if we go to up north at that outlet up north. Okay. We go to the outlet up north, or the old outlet down south. Old outlet down south. So we go down south. I say, yo, let's go there. I gotta go get some boots, some specific boots. So I say, okay, I go down there and get some specific boots. You're like, yo, let me go check out over here. Alright. Now when you go check out over there, oh shit, while I'm here, let me go check out over here. Well shit, oh, this store is right next to there. Might as well go in here. Oh, they got a sale?
You get caught into the web.
Bingo. So now you thought that this was just gonna be a nice little joyride, and this was gonna be like, all right, I'm just hanging out. And then what you end up doing?
hop in on this.
Not only a part of it, you might end up buying some.
Yeah,
you wouldn't even end up. You wasn't even looking into it.
Yeah,
you get caught into that web, and then you become a monster.
I get it.
And it's crazy like that. It's crazy.
I get what you're saying.
It's crazy that how little things that we don't think, we're like, oh shit, like, oh, this is good, this is Gucci.
It's how it works, man.
And then that's what ends up happening.
It's how it works, and it's called good marketing.
No, I don't. It's not even good marketing.
I mean, if they get you to buy, it's because they put things in you. You know what I'm saying?
But think about it. Like, my thing is, it's like, no, I don't feel like it's good marketing. It's just one of those things where it's just like, in our head, we're like, well, since I'm here, I might as well.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like, all right, for example, perfect example, like you're going into the DR, right? Mm-hmm. You're like, okay, if you wanted something very specific that the DR had to offer, and you're like, oh shit, they have it here. You're like, okay, you're more inclined to just buy it there,
of course, than
just being like, I'll just buy it online.
Of course.
That's because you're there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I get what I'm rolling with you. I ain't got no rebuttal to that. You got that. I'm rolling with you on that.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, though. So like, this is very, very, very interesting, people. I definitely encourage you guys to watch this. Or not necessarily watch it, but read this. Just because it's very in depth in terms of how she is depicting and showcasing how she became addicted to it, and now it's like a permanent part of her life, and it's crazy. It's crazy, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is serious. Like, it's serious that a lot of people get addicted to a lot of this social media stuff. Guys, social media is not real, man. It's not real.
Part of the
it's real, but not real. It's real, but not real. Does that make sense?
It's really not real. It's really not real.
It's really not real. Ooh. What do you think about What do you think about this quote? Leaders are innovative, entrepreneurial, and future-oriented. They focus on getting the job done.
Facts.
Once again, leaders are innovative, entrepreneurial, and future-oriented. They focus on getting the job done.
Big facts.
Yeah?
Big facts. I like that. We just want to say thank you for tuning in to another episode of Opinion and Consequences. Episode 46. Be sure to tell a friend about Opinions and Consequences. Make sure you hit that link in the subscribe button. You know what, guys? Big thing. We never started saying this, but click the notification. If you click that little bell at the bottom. The bell, it lets you know when we pop up.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should do that. You really should do that.
Please. Just click that. Click the notification bell.
The Liberty Bell.
Yeah.
Bell Atlantic.
Yeah, like Philadelphia.
All right.
Make sure you click that bell, and then definitely you'll get notified whenever we go live, or not even go live, but once we upload.
Once we upload, baby. Sorry.
But listen. Till next time, salutations.
Goodbye.
Oh wait. We got it. Big shout out to Ruben. He wasn't here today, man. He's having a very shitty day.
Yeah, my butt. Yeah, my butt.
Big shout out to him, man. Speedy recovery, man. But he'll be back here next week, man. Listen,
we ain't shit.
Yeah, we ain't
shit.
No, he ain't shit.
Well, he's shitting.
No, he's shit.
He'll be here next week.
So next time, salutations.
Take care.